Thousands of cancer patients will now have access to life-extending drugs after Pharmac confirmed a funding boost following a period of public consultation. Pembrolizumab, which is branded as Keytruda, will be available from the beginning of next month for eligible people with advanced triple-negative breast cancer, head and neck cancer, colorectal cancer, bladder cancer and Hodgkin lymphoma. And nivolumab, branded as Opdivo, will be funded from the 1st of November for eligible people with kidney cancer. Pharmac estimates 1,000 additional people will have access to these treatments in the first year, increasing to 4,500 over 5 years. After the government failed to fulfil National's election promise in the budget, today's funding announcement is the first since a public outcry and subsequent U-turn. Jacob Johnson has more.
This is Keytruda, a medication used to fight a range of diseases. Matthew Keogan, who had stage 4 colorectal or bowel cancer, says it saved his life.
Within probably 2 months, my tumour was gone.
Matthew had medical insurance to help pay for the drug, which can cost thousands per treatment. But he says funding it is a game changer.
It's going to be huge. I just feel for those people who hadn't had that option, who couldn't afford that option. And I've had to go through, taking out loans off family and friends, refinancing their properties.
It is a huge one, partly because it's the first sort of drugs that have been funded for bowel cancer specifically in over 22 years.
They're not the only ones celebrating. The drug, which is already funded for certain types of melanoma and lung cancer, will now help thousands of others, including those with the most aggressive form of breast cancer.
The announcement today means that women with triple negative, it will extend their lives and make a significant difference to the time they have left with their whānau.
The government provided a $600 million boost for Pharmac in June, following weeks of backlash after the budget, which didn't include funding for cancer drugs. That's despite National saying it was a priority on the campaign trail.
I'm enormously pleased that we're able to keep this promise despite challenging financial times, and I look forward to further life-saving announcements from our investment in medicines in the near future.
New Zealand currently sits at the bottom of the world for OECD access to medicines that save and enhance lives. We would like to see that ambition greatly higher than where it is today.
Opdivo and Keytruda are the first cancer drugs approved since the announcement. The government is promising up to 26 life-extending treatments will be funded.
There's a lot of people now that can just have that freedom for other options.
A good start, he says, for those fighting some of New Zealand's deadliest cancers. Jacob Johnson, One News.